All right. All right. Welcome to Regenerate Poolside. Woo! All right. Appreciate y'all for coming out on this beautiful Saturday. This is a great and momentous occasion because we get to come together with like-minded people and focus on our wellness. That is the premise of Regenerate, is to build something that people don't really put a whole lot of intention on in the South. When you go to these different areas in the world and the countries and you hear about their lifestyle and how their life is so much better, one of the key pieces is wellness. Like, they focus on good food and they focus on moving their body every single day. If that's as light as sitting there stretching while you're in the living room at your house, going for a walk, going for a run, workout, like swimming. There's so many different things that we can put into that wellness space in that box, and it's very low barrier to entry. Anybody can go outside and walk. You can walk in place. At one point, my sister and I were doing a workout at the crib where we would run in place and do jumping jacks. And I'm like, why do we run in place? Why don't we just go outside and run? We in the living room just for 5 minutes straight. And I'm like, why do we do that? We could just run outside. Anyways. All right, so you guys know me. I like to speak on mental health, self-development. All right, so last wellness event, last Regenerate, the topic of conversation was point 99. It was all of the momentum, action, activity to get to one, and how there needs to be a hyper focus on that, because you don't get to one, you can't get to any number beyond one. Today, we're talking about intention. Everybody say intention. And distraction. Intention and distraction. When you intend to do something, the first thing that shows up is distraction. All right, let me come back over here. We're going to go through it again. When you intend to do something, the first thing that shows up is what? Distraction. Why does that make sense? Anybody got any kind of feedback on why that distraction follows intention? Anybody got why that kind of resonates at all? Anybody? Bingo.
Whenever you decide to do something, the first thing that's going to make you not follow through with it is anything that can cause your circumstances to change.
Bingo. That's a great analysis of that statement. The biggest thing with that is, I've heard somebody say, like, whenever you verbally say out loud what you're going to do, life is like, are you sure? And so what is that? Are you sure? That's the distraction. So for people that have never worked out a day in their life, let's say they go to the gym and they go hard. They in there 135, bench press, 200 squat, whatever. And the next day, how do you think that person's body feels? Terrible. They're probably really sore, right? That soreness hurts. So that soreness is their immediate distraction from them wanting to get into the gym. So now they're like, oh, I'm sore. I don't think I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then that tomorrow leads to the next day, and the next day, and the next day, right? Let's take it to a nutritional standpoint. All right, let's say you want to eat healthy. Anybody know of a healthy fast food option? No? Anybody? Because there isn't one, right? Like, there are some that are on the healthier scale, kind of like Chipotle is basically like meat and rice and some stuff, depending on what you put in it, and lettuce, depending on what you put in it. But you can't go to McDonald's and get something healthy. But it's easier to get an unhealthy meal than it is a healthy meal, right? So there again, intentional, I want to eat better. The distraction is getting over the hurdle of having to cook your own food, having to eat meals like Fit 5. Shout out Fit 5. We got that for lunch. Very healthy options. They make it for you. You just got to warm it up. But no matter where we are in life, like no matter what the goal is, like no matter what the standard is, when you go into it with the idea that I am going to be hyper-focused and intentional about trying to achieve this goal, therefore, I need to be aware and ready for when the distractions come to where they don't knock me off of my pivot. All right, so I haven't really read up on this story, but it's something that I'm going to do because I think that it's major. Anybody that kind of follows me or knows a little bit about me, I talk a lot about Myron Golden. He's a self-development business coach, and he teaches all of his business is based off of biblical principles, right? So he talks about this distraction follows intention, and he relates it to when Jesus was baptized and he received the Holy Ghost. It says immediately he went into the forest to be tempted of the devil. We're talking about Jesus, right? First off, the fact that the devil be tempting Jesus in the Bible is crazy to me because he'd be like, stop, and he just got to quit. But if the greatest of us, like the Most High, if he was met with distraction immediately after being intentional about something, that means that we should not be caught off guard when something comes and tries to distract us from our goals. Like now that we're having this conversation, whatever goal, matter of fact, that's what y'all got y'all's phones for. All right, everybody go to your notes right now in your phone. And I want you to type June 8th, Regenerate Poolside, Marquee Oasis. And then I want you to put distraction follows intention. And then I want you to kind of enter space down. And I want you to put the number one goal that comes to your mind that you are going to be hyper intentional about for the rest of this year. Just one. As simple as you can. Like, I want to lose weight. I want to read more books. I want to get my Bible every day. I want to walk. I want to, whatever it is, one liner, really quick. Don't put a whole bunch of filler words, just the goal. And then under that, a couple more spaces, I want you to put, I don't care what distractions come. I don't care what distractions come. And at some point throughout today, I want you to look back at this note and I want you to verbally say out loud to yourself, or you can tell somebody. Yeah, tell somebody. I like that better. All right, so kind of like whoever you came here with, it can't be that person. We'll kind of mix and match probably after this. But I want you to tell your person your goal, right? We're going to take the curtains back. We're going to be vulnerable. We're going to tell somebody else our goal. We love vulnerabilities, the strength, right? Tell that person our goal. And then after you say that goal verbally to them, look them in the eyes and say, I don't care what distractions come. Period. That's a statement. I need y'all to feel that. We got a lot of goals, and we don't get to them because we can't get to the first goal. We don't get to the first goal because we let something distract us to knock us off our pivot. Stand on that pivot. Don't get knocked off your pivot. All right. Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. Appreciate y'all. Y'all come back next week, man. We're going to run it back again. No, just playing.